Hi guys, I'm back with another video and today I'm gonna be making Fat Thor from Avengers Endgame. Now, things you're gonna need to make this guy are flower making wires. They're also called jewelry making wires. You can look them up on Amazon. They're really cheap. You get about 1 meter of wire. I think you get a lot of wire for a really low price. So this is what they look like. They're golden. The ones that I'm using are golden. You can also get them in silver and bronze. Any work, seriously. But the golden ones blend best with the M seal because they're lighter color. Plus silver isn't really that available. And then you have Fevicryl molded. That's the basis of what I do. This is what I call M seal. And this clearly isn't opening. Yeah. Okay, so this thing has two components, which are resin base and hardener. Once you take both of those and combine them in equal quantities, you get Fevicryl molded, which is like this clay substance. It's an epoxy, it's a clay which dries in 90 minutes in 25 degrees Celsius temperature. And if you're living in India where it's about 50 degrees outside, it's going to take you half an hour to dry. So enjoy with that. That's about it for the introduction. Time for the painting and the sculpting of this guy. Let's get on with that. this point, if you're following the tutorial, your figure should look something like this. If you want to know how I made the cape, look it up on my channel. There's a video up there. Now, the way I made the hammer and the axe was really simple. I took two toothpicks and put M seal on them. There you go. No explanation needed. You should have that level of competency if you want to know and if you want to make these on your own. Do some stuff on your own for once. Where was I? Yes, the head. I have not sculpted that because I forgot to record that part. Now, time for me to shift over to the other guy where he tells you how to sculpt the head.
It's finally time to sculpt the head. Now, to sculpt the head, first of all, you're going to clear out your workspace, okay? Once you've done that, you're going to put forward your head. I've made this because I already made this guy. I needed something to sculpt on. And because I'm truly lazy, you're going to take some of your M seal, okay? You're going to slap it on to the hypothetical face of your bust. I'm just going to do the forward part because, again, I'm very, very lazy. And I don't get paid enough for this stuff. Bye, you're truly that dude who talks to me all the time. Here you go. That's the face. You're going to move on to the neck now. Remember, Thor doesn't have a neck because he's fat. And we like making fun of fat people. I'm kidding on that, so don't take it seriously. Look at that. Perfect. Now what you're going to do is grab a bunch of your sculpting tools, any random ones do. And then out of those, you just pick one. The one that's the weirdest. And the one that's least to work on this. I'll grab this. You're going to use this throughout this whole experience. Now, you look at your previously made action figure and you're like, wow, that took a lot of work. Now, what you do is, you take more MCU and you try to make that whole thing all over again because you forgot to record the face sculpt. Damn. You take a clump of MCU and you stick it on his face as a lazy excuse for a beard. You do the same thing on the other side. And this is going to turn out better than your action figure for some reason that I cannot explain. There you go. Now you're going to take your tool and you're going to make edges to your beard so it looks differentiated from your actual sculpted face. This is improvised. Please excuse this. Now take an ear, and Thor's going to be a fabulous boy. So he's going to have one ear in front of the hair and the other one under the hair. That's going to look cool. But that's still going to take more work than a usual action figure because this is Thor. You're going to put on the ear. That looks nice. The second ear, you're not going to do that. You're not going to waste your time. Now you're going to take a bunch of MCU, flatten it out. Not that much. There you go. Put it on the head. Look at that. That looks so perfect. That looks so much like Thor. It just looks like Chris Hemsworth. Way too much, doesn't it? Because it is Chris Hemsworth. And I'm totally not lying. Then you make a crease, again, around the hair. That looks gorgeous. Then take the rest of your MCU and you realize you mixed way too less. So you gotta improvise now. We're gonna get back to the hair later. First, let's make the face. Take your fingers, your sweaty, weird fingers, and pinch out a clump of the MCU. This is gonna be your sad excuse for a nose. Now take a tool. You know what? Let's make this here. Take your goddamn cutter. And you're now gonna make something great. You're gonna make a nose. You're gonna make America great again by making a nose. You got your nose, look at that, it looks perfect. Completely like Chris Hemsworth. I know what his name is, come on. Now what you're gonna do is make his mustache, his handlebar mustache. Take a piece of cut MCU, stretch it out. And you now put it on his nose, well under his nose, and you put it across his face. There you got a handsome boy. Now this might look ragged, bad, and might not look like Chris Hemsworth at all, but we're gonna get there. Hopefully it'll look something like this. Maybe, just maybe a little bit better. Now I'm gonna take a small clump of MCL, shape it like the tip of your paintbrush, and you're gonna put it on his chin, because apparently that's how his beard works. Once he Thors up, it gets knotted together. Now, shoot. Now again, you're gonna take some MCL. This is when you get to the hair of the head, not the facial hair. Now take a piece, you put it on the edge of your hairline that you have made, and you stretch it out, because that's how MCU works. Shoot, please focus. Thank you, camera. You're very cooperative today somehow. You do that. Look at that. Look so cool. He looks like a girl already. I have no idea why they made Thor fat. Marvel can go and burn themselves in the dumpster trash. That was Incredible Hulk for doing that. I hate Marvel for making Thor fat. I mean, it helps for his redemption arc in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. But still, why did you make Thor fat? He was best boy. Shoot. Now I'm not gonna do the back, because I'm too lazy. Focus, camera. Thank you. Look at that. That looks presentable. Now, you take another sculpting tool. You know what? No. You take your cutter. Focus, camera. Thank you. God damn it, camera. And then you do that. I'm not making his brain. It'll make sense later. Now you take the sharper side of that tool and you merge the hair with the cap that you put on. It's making sense, isn't it? This is the hairline, kids. This is the hair. You're gonna sculpt the hair on now. Now you take your cutter and you put it to good use. Come on. You do that. You do that again. You keep doing that until it looks decently like hair. Look at that. Now take the third sculpting tool that you found in your attic and you just start pressing it towards one side, so that it looks sculpted on one side and it looks like complete trash on the other one. Look at that. Looks better already. Way better than the thing I made right there. Now I do that same thing on the other side, so I'm not gonna do that. Now the last thing is the small pony he has on his back. Hilarious, Marvel. That was really funny. Fun fact, kids. Doctor Strange could have saved everybody. Guess how? He could have just reversed Thanos into a baby. Or he could have done another thing. He could have just gone forward in time and seen the future. If Doctor Strange can see all possibilities, he should have seen the possibility in which Iron Man makes time travel, and then he could have told that to Iron Man. He could have seen the possibility in which they defeat Thanos, and how they defeat Thanos in an easier way. Christ's sake. He could have told himself in the past how to defeat Thanos, and that would have still been simpler than to say one possibility, Tony, and let him kill himself. I'm still angry about that. Buzz off. Now do this, you make a small pony behind him. And as weird as this might look, it's canon. Thor has an actual pony. And there you have it. Your head sculpt. All done and perfect. Bye.
Okay, time for the review section of this video. The way I made this guy was pretty simple. The only hard part about him was balancing out the fatness with the muscle, which wasn't really that easy. That's all I can say. The way that the hands work is that I used the toothpicks. These toothpicks made 2 holes in the hands. Pretty simple. Toothpicks that I use have a 2mm diameter, so do with that as you will. Now the head doesn't really move because he barely has a chin. That's how it worked in the movie. The arms can go out that far, and this guy is pretty well articulated for a fat dude holding 2 hammers with cape and armor on him. So put that in your mind before you judge my articulation. So his arms can go out that far. Arms can really not bend properly. Only one can bend at the best. This one, that's it. Fat dude, remember? Okay, now legs can go forward that far and back that far. The the legs can go at the knees. That's amazing. That's one of the only redeeming parts of this action figure. And the feet can move too, I guess. That's the thing. The feet can go back, the legs can go back that far. I guess that works. There is barely a split because fat boy. And the cape, you know the cape, how the cape is made. It's a wire running through the whole cape. You can move. The cape is the only movable, flexible part of this whole action figure. That is not a complete and total pain in my head. Okay, the hammer can be held in both hands. Just look at this. Look at that. And so can the axe. Oh, sorry, Stormbreaker. You're gonna get triggered so bad in the comments. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, also, we hit 300 subscribers. That's amazing. After the live stream, I gained a few subscribers. Thanks for that. Loved you. Especially Marvelous. He was amazing. He suggested so much stuff in that live stream. Guys, nobody, like 5 people showed up to the live stream. What the hell? Okay, that's about for this review and figure making session. This was the worst figure I made this whole year. Why? The painting is decent, the articulation is really bad, the weapons aren't that great, and this guy as a character in the movie was honestly kind of bad. Because Thor, they could have made him better. I know they're gonna get their his redemption arc in Guardians 3. Still, you could have done something better with Thor. Marvel, why? That's about for this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and if you can, please share with some of your friends who like to do stuff like this. Bye bye.